The visuals right now in front of us is Prime Minister visiting this exhibition about AI Impact Summit. This is an international summit, and Prime Minister has focused on India being the leader as far as the global AI transformation is concerned. And Prime Minister, you can see the Prime Minister has visited many of the stalls, and in fact, this is also the impact and the percolation of basically AI in various sectors. Prime Minister had always highlighted the transformative role of AI across the diverse sectors, including healthcare, education, agriculture, governance, and enterprise too. Prime Minister has spoken about the summit theme as well, which is Sarvjan Hitai and Sarvjan Sukhai, which means welfare for all and happiness for all. In fact, Prime Minister has spoken about it and said that it is India's commitment to see that this artificial intelligence for human-centric progress should be used, and it should be used in inclusive development. So if you could see, one of the themes of this particular AI summit is how to use AI for human-centric progress and also for development or inclusive development. In fact, if you look at Prime Minister right now, who is also accompanied by Ashwini Vaishnaw, MeitY Minister, and also Jiten Prasada, full stack AI solution is what the visuals are saying right now. They are trying to explain how AI has worked in diverse sectors and how it has benefited humans. And also these are people who are from the startup who have, experimented with AI. It's an emerging sector and everyone in the world knows about it. And this is exactly the reason why Indian government is hosting this AI summit, in which there are many international, delegates who are participating, along with many big personalities around the world. Everyone knows that AI is the future, and this is exactly why Prime Minister has spoken at length about it, not just the pros, but also to say that we need to be very cautious about AI also. It can never replace human, but what it can do is aid the progress of humans, and this is a technology that will help in aiding the progress. Prime Minister here speaking to all those who have set up their own, units here to showcase their own products here. And this, the visuals also speaks, volumes about Prime Minister interest and how he's trying to understand what these entrepreneurs are trying to do with AI in their own sectors. In fact, Prime Minister, this is the first day that Prime Minister is inaugurating this exhibition, but Prime Minister is set to speak in AI Summit on 19th when it culminates. It's a 3-day India Impact Summit. And in fact, in the morning, we have seen, the kind of side talks and also sessions that we had. Power Secretary was there, IT Secretary, speaking about how it has changed the governance in India and how they have used AI in India as well. Now, Prime Minister had welcomed the world leaders and also the captains of the industries, innovators, policymakers, researchers, and also those who are very enthusiastic about this technology in this particular AI summit, which is being held in Bharat Mandapam. From today onwards, it will be open for the media. But as you can see, the visuals, it says,
right.
AI for all.
Absolutely. AI for all, that really sums up the mood right here in India. AI for all. Yes, there are checks and balances. The dark side, the positive side, all of that is being discussed, because remember, it's not just the world leaders, it's tech leaders, it's policy workers, as well as research scholars who are part of the India AI Impact Expo, where the Prime Minister is there in Bharat Mandapam. These are the live visuals which are coming in as India hosts the AI Summit, a global AI summit. And the Prime Minister very aptly had said earlier in the day that it is bringing the world together to discuss AI. Starting today, India hosts the AI Impact Summit at Bharat Mandapam. I warmly welcome world leaders, captains of industry, innovators, policy makers, researchers, and tech enthusiasts from across the world for this summit. Remember, it's not just about what the future of AI is going to be, but also the dark side of AI, which is being discussed. because in attendance are people who are going to be leading this AI storm, which is global tech leaders such as Sundar Pichai is there, Sam Altman, leaders of about 20 other countries. And this includes all the alliance partners of India as well, who are now going to become India's AI partners as well. Brazil, France are just amongst those who are going to be there. Of course, you have 100 countries in addition to that who are expected to attend the Artificial Intelligence Impact Summit through the week now. Let me go across to Pragya. Pragya, very, very significant to see India hosting the AI Impact Expo, because this also puts India in the center of the AI revolution that we are seeing across India, and the skill sets, the demography of India, which is perfectly suited to make itself the AI hub of India.
Absolutely, Meghna. And in fact, we know this is the future, this is the emerging sector, and we cannot just shy away from technology. But most importantly, Prime Minister has time and again focused on the challenges that comes with the technology, because one of the fear that everyone has right now that this AI is going to replace the human workforce. And this is exactly what Prime Minister says, that we should have an extensive debate in this particular AI summit. The fact is that human force can never be replaced by any sort of technology. What technology can do is to aid and help humans in bettering the life in every sector, be it healthcare, education, hospitality for that matter, and also being, financially independent to many who want to emerge as one of the, leaders in AI. In fact, Prime Minister has also said that he is welcoming the champions and the captains of the AI world. And, he is welcoming the world to India about this ANI. Now, the expo is going to feature 30 country pavilions showcasing international collaboration in the AI ecosystem, be it Australia, Japan, UK for that matter, France, Netherlands, Africa. All are part of this 5-day Impact Summit, which aims to declare a shared roadmap for global AI governance and collaboration. Very important. The theme that has been given is Sarjan Hitai, Sarjan Sukhai, which means welfare of all. Prime Minister has always spoken about world being one family. And this is the culture of India that Prime Minister is showcasing on the international stage. Even in technology, what we want is not to become a threat to anyone. We want welfare for everyone. And this is exactly why the theme has been selected very carefully, very deliberately, so that the message also goes out to the world that this technology needs to be used for well-being of everyone, for welfare of everyone. And we cannot just shy away from technology. Exactly, and this is why we are having this summit with the top global leaders in this particular sector, and they would also be exploring. There will be a lot of discussions, many ideas are going to come up, many new venture entrepreneurs are going to be benefited from it, and this is a stage that every, the tech giant is looking at right now.
Absolutely. AI for all. It's not just for one, it is for all, and that's going to be the underlying thought process. But what's very interesting in all of this, Pragya, is that there are those, such as the Indian lawmakers, policy makers, who are also coming out and talking about the darker side of AI. Something that we had Ashwini Vaishnav also earlier in the day, Union Minister, coming out and saying that we are welcoming people to come across and have these discussions, because there is also a crisis across the world because of the persistent disinformation, the misinformation, the deep fakes. Now, this is something which Prime Minister Modi himself had earlier repeatedly spoken about, saying that he's been surprised by the number of deep fakes about him. The Supreme Court in India too has discussed about it, and there have been a lot of calls about legal solutions for it, global technical solutions to counter deep fakes. In the context of that, it is very important. Identity theft, another one of the reasons that we are looking at very closely, why India wants to take the lead, isn't it? Because it's more than just tech. It's about our very identity, which may be at stake, and which is why India is the one highlighting these issues along with the solutions.
Absolutely, Meghna. And in fact, when Ashwini Vaishnav was introducing everyone to this AI Impact Summit, he spoke about it and he was asked many questions about the challenges that it brings. And in fact, there is no one common guideline for the world about these challenges and how to tackle and deal with them. Every country has their own. but the kind of guidelines that India has come about has been applauded on the world stage, even on the Davos. And this is why, there will be an effort here at AI India Impact Summit that, everyone should come together to acknowledge at least the challenges, and everyone knows that deepfakes become a very serious problem. It can incite violence in communities. It can destabilize government. Such is the challenge before the government when it comes to AI. And in fact, this is the reason why India also came out with guidelines on AI that everyone has to, if they are using AI feature, they need to display it prominently that this is an AI feature. This is just one part of it, but there may be many hidden, challenges as well. And this is why exactly this platform has become very significant because many of the world, governments and also bureaucrats and tech giants are also going to face the same challenges. So they are going to discuss this on this particular platform, and we hope that there is a common framework that come out of this particular AI summit to deal with such kind of challenges, or at least minimize, the kind of threat that it can have to the people, to the society in general.
Well, you're absolutely right, Pragya, that this is not just about AI cooperation, which is going to be integral to the AI Impact Summit, but also the fact that it is about a shared roadmap for governance of AI, to rein in AI, to have checks and balances for AI as well. Case in point, of course, is deepfakes. But Pragya, it's very interesting to see the number of people who've been coming in. On the side of our screens, we are flashing the long list of CEOs, tech giants who have all descended to attend this mega event in Bharat Mandapam. In fact, it's bringing together the global technology firms, startups, of course, academia, research institutions. There are professors, academics who are also descending, along with, of course, the union ministers, state ministers who are going to be forming the AI policy in future as well. There are 13 pavilions, Pragya, I believe, which are already being showcased here. There is international cooperation, several of the countries descending. Give us a sense of the way it is being received, not just in India, but across the world. I believe on the first day itself, it's close to 3 lakh visitors have arrived.
Well, this is going to be the first global AI summit to be hosted in Global South, Meghna. And that is a feat that India is achieving, to have the voice of Global South and to make it very prominent and centric in the world order. This is one of the achievements that India is doing right now, even to the countries that have no voice on the international forum. So India, in a way, that way is leading in the Global South. Secondly, the kind of people that we are seeing as in attendance, like Bill Gates, Tony Blair, Sundar Pichai for that matter, these are the people who are spearheading the technology revolution, I would say. And, when they do something and when they speak something, the world listens. So if these people come on such platform and speak about their vision, their challenges, and also give suggestions, governments of the world listen to them. And in fact, they are also want, kind of solution that they are looking for as far as this AI challenges are concerned. And not just that, the AI can be explored in many ways. This is a technology that needs to be used to benefit the people of the world and not just India. And this is why Sarjan Hitai, Sarjan Sukhai, and this is AI for the world, for everyone. India believes in taking everyone together. And this is exactly the reason why theme has been selected very carefully. But yes, when these tech giants speak, in fact, be it Nandan Nilekani for that matter of Infosys, be it Bharti Enterprises Chairman Sunil Bharti Mittal,
right.
They are the leaders in their own sectors. When they speak, the world listens, and also their sector also listens. So the formulation of policies can take direction from what is discussed in this AI, and this is why it is taken very seriously by not just India, but many governments of the world, who all are participating, are becoming an international delegate in this particular AI summit.
Well, absolutely. In fact, Pragya, stay on with us. Rishabh is also joining us. He has been at the Bharat Mandapam the whole day long today. Rishabh, Pragya was pointing out how India is emerging as the hotspot for AI firms. You have, of course, Alphabet's Google, there's Microsoft, Amazon, all of them have already committed a combined $68 billion in AI and cloud infrastructure investment all the way up to 2030. How significant is this investment in AI by the global tech giants important for India as it hopes to be the next big hub?
See, we need to understand one thing, that any investment in India, especially by these tech giants, their interest in India is not only because India, 1.4 billion people of India, but also the way India has postured itself as the de facto leader of Global South. And that is the reason that India do hold a strong position when it comes to development in AI, development in infra, tech, and all that we can talk about. Be it Alphabet, be it Microsoft, be it Nvidia, be it Anthropic, the new entrant in India for that matter. The way these companies have shown their trust in India, the continuity, the stability that India has shown over decades now is something that showcases that how India has the potential to turn into a global tech hub, and that is something that this AI summit is in a way beginning to. India has worked on AI, India has worked on various tech infrastructure in India, and now with this AI Impact Summit, many say that this is the new beginning of AI, and now the convergence of global north and global south that's taking place in Delhi. As we are talking, the 4-day, 5-day that we'll see this week, with the AI Summit now being inaugurated, going on to have the president from France and Brazil, world leaders from Europe, Latin America, say Africa, Asia, Australia, will have representatives as state heads or head of government from 22 states, ministerial delegations from 45 countries, and now more 30 other countries sending their representation at certain level. That is something that is going to be very, very important. And as our colleague Pragya was pointing out, that the way India's motto is, it's for everyone. AI democratization is something that India has always worked for, and the last mile connectivity of AI is something that India would be pushing using this AI Impact Summit.
Well, absolutely. In fact, let me bring in Hina Gambhir also, who's joining us. Hina, it's interesting to see the words which have been used to showcase this 5-day AI Impact Summit. Not only it talks about a shared roadmap for AI collaboration, but also AI governance.
Well, absolutely.
Deepfakes and so on and so forth.
Well, absolutely, Meghna. In fact, what we are witnessing right now are, visuals wherein Prime Minister Narendra Modi is inaugurating the AI Impact Expo. Now, from tomorrow onwards, it's going to be open for general public like you and me. Now, what is on display here, Meghna, is very important. It's got 300 plus exhibitors from different parts of the world, and they are showcasing AI products and solutions. Simply put, they are showcasing to the world via India what is it that AI can really do. We understand, we have acknowledged now that AI is going to be the future, but what do we do with that particular proposal? Now that's something that India is going to focus on. India's focus has always been that AI should be used for welfare, happiness of everybody. It should be inclusive in nature and not be limited to just a few countries. And that is the reason why India hosting this summit becomes extremely important. It's the biggest artificial intelligence summit that we are witnessing on earth right now. That's being hosted by India. And several people in the recent past, if you would recall in Davos as well, had said that perhaps India in some way is missing the AI bus. But now what we are witnessing, it shows that we are not missing the bus. I mean, the world will not be able to fully utilize the potential of artificial intelligence if it does not include 1.4 billion people of India. That's the most powerful message that India is sending via this summit. India is bringing together anybody and everybody who is concerned with artificial intelligence under one roof over the next 5 days. Today is just day one. Officially, Prime Minister Modi will be inaugurating this on 19th, when we will have top world leaders like French president, Brazilian president, and a couple of other such global leaders, who's who from the world of AI. They will be arriving in the national capital. They will be discussing the future of artificial intelligence. So it's a very, very, important moment for a country like India. What you're witnessing right now is Prime Minister Narendra Modi going from one stall to the other, trying to understand the possibilities that AI can bring in our life, because we cannot ignore a life that'll not have AI really as part of it. And also, very importantly, before I hand it back to you, Meghna, one quick important update that I'd like to share. Now, the exhibition that's happening right now, the expo that the Prime Minister is inaugurating, it's got 300 plus exhibitors. Now this entire zone is divided into 7 chakras, and all the people are actually given specific themes. So every chakra actually represents a theme, which all together, these 7 themes define the entire AI sphere that India is going to be highlighting over the next 5 days. Now, these 7 chakras include themes like human capital, inclusion for social empowerment, safe and trusted AI systems, science, resilience, innovation and efficiency, democratizing AI resources. That's very, very important. And last is AI for economic development and social good. Because India's stand has been absolutely clear.
Right.
We want it to be inclusive.
Which is why it's been called AI for all. And you're absolutely right, Hina. This expo over the next 5 days will feature over 100 countries. They're going to be parting in these 7 chakras. These are the 7 working groups, as Hina was just explaining, to establish a responsible and an inclusive AI framework. Right here on Times Now, we are going to get you how AI's future is now. Right here on Times Now. With that, a short break. Stay tuned.